I know there was something that I was going to show you guys. Was it this? No, wasn't that. These guys? No, I don't think so. These blooms? Oh, they're pretty. No, that wasn't it. I think it was over in this area somewhere. Someplace in here. Maybe back here. Oh, let's see. Oh, little piggies. Hi, guys. Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. Well, Red had her piggies yesterday morning, and they're doing great. Right, Red? Yeah, you're hanging out. It's a nice, cool morning. Here's a bunch. Here's some more. Look at you little guys. I think I'll call you the little buggers. Yeah. Red had a total of 13 piglets. One was stillborn, so that was 12. And the 12 were healthy, and she laid on 2 of them, one last night, one this morning. There's not much you can do about that. I thought about putting rails around the outside of the pen so the piglets had a little escape zone, but the 2 she laid on were laid on in the middle of the pen. So the only thing that would have stopped that is a farrowing crate, and I'm not keen on farrowing crates, so it is what it is. There's 10 piglets here left. They're all nice and healthy and beautiful little piglets. Red always has the nicest piglets. I think part of the reason is she can feed them so well. Look at the size of her udders. She's almost got like a cow-sized udder in the back there. Here's the rear view. It's huge. Right, guys? Good for you. Lots to eat. Well, this little guy's checking me out. Hey, little one. You guys are doing great. Just gotta stay out of Mom's way. I've heard stories of scary mama sows, and both of our sows are tame when they have piglets. I think it's because we get in and handle them so much that they're just used to us. So I can get in here, and I don't want to pick up her piglets. That would upset her, but just being in here with her, she doesn't mind. I think she's getting ready to lay down. You got to make sure all your piglets are out of the way, Red. There you go. You get them out of the way. Move them out. I've found that our corner protection, our little piglet nursery, doesn't work as well when it's warm out because the piglets don't have the urge to go under the heat lamp. They're warm enough already, and it's kind of a shame. I'd rather see them, under here than always messing around when Mom's trying to lay down and get up. And it was really nice in the wintertime because Mom would lay right in here and the piglets were in there, and when the piglets woke up and wanted to nurse, they would just come out and nurse, and there was no danger of them getting laid on. But summer is a different problem. There's always something to figure out. Look at this little guy conked out over here. It's like, I'm going to take a snooze. Oh, Red's laying down. Bump. If you were as big as Red, she's huge, and you were exhausted after a night of giving birth and you had all these piglets on you all the time, she's got to get in this mode where she's just so tired she has trouble laying down and remembering where her body's going to fall. They're just exhausted for a good 3-4 days, week after they give birth to piglets, because the piglets are disturbing them all the time. So I'm happy with 10 piglets. Hopefully we'll stay there. We'll see. They all came around to get a drink. Well, you gotta come over and join the party. Everybody else is having some. You gotta find your way around Mom. There you go. There you go. You know what to do. Let me in. I want a spot at the bar. Yeah. This has got to be one of the best parts of having a farm and raising animals when babies are born. Because if an animal has babies, that it's doing all right. Well, good job, Red. I gotta go and do some other things. Try and get some sleep. I got lots of stuff to do today. I got 5 acres of hay on the ground, which may be 36-hour hay. I cut it yesterday morning and the weather's been super for drying hay. We'll check that later. And now I gotta head up to the upper barn. Here we go. I got tired of going through the little door, so we'll go through the big door this time. Alrighty, this is what I want. We're gonna unhook the baler from the 756 and hook it up to the 656. Because I decided I'd like to use the 656 to bale today. It's got a nice canopy for shade. So we'll do that. This is my special baling pin. See how short it is? It's no longer than the hitch and it's got a clip in the bottom. I thought I'd take a few minutes and make one of those. He starts good when it's warm. We'll just leave her out here for a while. My old friend, the 656. Hydro sure is nice. This is a temporary tire I put on from one of the hay wagons when the baler tire blew out. And this is a brand new tire that I mounted yesterday of the correct size. There. Hillary and I are going to go out and do a calf check on the cattle. Right?
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, that's one of
Hey, there's a calf.
It's Bob, also known as Mellow Yellow.
I see calf number 1, number 20. Oh, there he goes.
Not so Mellow Yellow now, is he?
I'm going to see Mom, he says. Here comes Mom. Our first calf of the year was born 4 days ago. Sally's his mom. She's a good mom. She looks after him really well. We castrated, tagged, and dehorned him, so he's had his one bad day. He'll have the rest of his life roaming out here through the pasture and yelling at me, along with the other cows.
Patty hasn't popped yet. Neither has Coco. Those two are the next ones.
Okay. Hey, guys. Now, don't you come and yell at me. You've got plenty to eat out here. I just put you on this field yesterday. You guys got some flies on you. Hey, you. All right, we're going to leave these guys and go down and see if we can get close to the calf and check the hay that I got down. Here's Mom Sally. What an excellent mom she is. And her calf's over on the other side of the fence. Surprised he hasn't come through yet. Calves come through the fence just as easy as can be. He's hesitating. Don't go that way. Well, we aren't going to be able to get close to him. He's over there. We kind of went around, so hopefully he'll squirt back up to Mom. And there he goes. He'll find his way back to Mom. They always do. And here we come down to the very bottom field that I cut yesterday morning. But you know, sometimes you just got to stop and smell the flowers. Boy, they smell good. Oh, well, let's see how dry it is. Get out to a thick spot here. Well, let's take a look here. By gosh, if I roll this over with the rake and let it sit in the windrow a while, I think it'll be ready to bale this afternoon. So this is the first field that I cut in my new grazing rotation and hay cutting rotation. Remember, 5 acres at a time, times 4, spread out 2 weeks each. This one mowed really nice. The cattle had come off of it about a week before I mowed it. It was not as thick as first cutting usually is because they've grazed it twice, but it'll make okay hay. And a decent amount of volume, I think. What are your thoughts on the matter, Hill?
I think you can bail it today.
You do?
Yes. That sun is hot.
It sure is. Everybody came back up to lounge in the shade for a while. Oh, here's about the closest we get to the little one. Hey, little guy. He is a pretty little calf. Fly control update, fly control update. This is what we're catching these days, a lot of these little guys. Something quite strange has happened with my fly control experiment. The cows have many more flies on them than they had a week ago. And I changed out these jars about a week ago, but they haven't caught much. Not even close to what they were catching. I don't know what's going on. They're eating on the garlic salt. They've eaten quite a bit of that. The fly paper is not catching a whole lot either. So this is why it's important to do an experiment through the season. In the spring, when I put them out, they were catching like crazy. Now, I don't know what the deal is. I think I'll try taking this middle one down just to try something and see if it catches more flies without the middle one. I have no idea. But it being an experiment, you got to stay the course. Remember, I got my garlic salt, my fly paper, and my jar traps, and we measure throughout the season how they're doing. We'll just leave this one hanging on the other side and see if there's any difference. I'll take this tire that I used on the baler temporarily over to Dad's shop, and I'll show you what he's up to over there. This is the John Deere running gear that was my old junky flat top wagon that I could fit 3 round bales on. He tore it down and needs all new bearings, and I ordered new tires for it. And he extended the reach in the middle here. It's going to be a 20-foot long by 9-foot wide wagon. Steel's supposed to come this afternoon, so it's a nice little fabrication project. It'll make my life a heck of a lot easier. Hey! I'm going to rake some hay. On the H. I love driving the H. Such a nice little tractor. Stressful than cutting or baling because you're not really straining the equipment that much. Not as much to break down, I guess. I'm probably cursing myself, huh? She sure does run nice. H will run all day and work on 10 gallons of gas. Great thing to have when fuel's high. Let's see what we got coming off the rake here. Yeah, it's almost there. There's some differences in this hay because this field's been grazed twice before I made hay off of it. So what you get is a stemmier mix in the hay. It's more of that orchard grass that's gone to seed and less of the clover. You can see some clover in here that's in the undergrowth because that's what the cows cleaned up. The other difference is you don't get as clean a cut through here. You can see this stuff has laid down and then popped back up after I cut it. But it's really not a big deal. It cut just fine. And I get a little more debris down in here, which is good for the soil. do our putt-putt. Hey, I got one for you. Why did the archaeologist have a nervous breakdown? I'll just listen to the tractor while you think about it. Give up? Because his career was in ruins. All right, let's get back to work. Start the twine. There we go. Move the twine arm back and forth. Just wrapping the bale with twine. Just cut the twine. Turn the baler off. I found this makes a smoother, less shaggy bale to do that. Back up the baler so that you can capture the chaff that fell out of the chamber while the bale was tying. Open up the baler, dump the bale. There you go. Close up the baler. Start her up again. And away we go. That squealing sound is normal, it's just the belts rubbing against the cylinder until everything tightens up with the air chamber. All the Gales do that, as far as I know anyway. Another thing with this baler is if you open the door with the baler still running and the belts turning, the belts have a tendency to cross because the tension is released from them. So I always shut off the baler when I open the door. Oh, I'm getting out of my windrow here. nice bale. It's an old baler, so it bales them loose, but I don't mind that. Look at all the orchard grass. Just before the end of the windrow, stop the baler, and remember I need a slug of hay to start the string. So I put out the twine arm, push in the last slug of hay. Now I can wrap the bale, cut the twine, whoop, stop the baler, and we're done. And I carry that last hay bale in the baler back up to the house, and then I dump it. That way it's easier to bring in the barn, so one less bale to haul. All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a 4 1/3 footer in the baler. So 10 2/3 bales. I'm doing all this for you guys, you know. You're just all huddled together, lounging in the shade, and I'm working hard. You guys, hey, look at this. I moved one bottle out of the middle, and that's how many flies it's caught today. There's the bottle on the other side. I don't know. Makes a difference, I guess. That's it. 10 2/3 bales off of a 5-acre field that's been grazed twice. I would say that's pretty good. It's more than I expected. The first 2 fields I did, one was 6 acres, I got 15. One was 5 acres, I got 10. They'd never been grazed. And then this one, I got 10 2/3 more. It was a nice process. I made this hay, let's see, it's 5 o'clock now. I made it in a day and 7 hours, so that would be 31-hour hay. I don't get to do that very often, but the weather was perfect. Being able to ted really speeds up. I remember the days back when I used to mow with a sickle bar and didn't have a tedder. Oh my gosh, it took forever. And it was nice using the 656 and the H because they're very familiar equipment to me. I know how they should run. It's a lot less stress. I like doing hay this way. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a busy day. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.